I'm Tessa Bennett, coming to you from our newsroom here at Humber College North Campus. It's Wednesday, June 14th. Here's what's making news. Former President Donald Trump is already back on the campaign trail immediately following his day in court. He faces 37 felony counts related to mishandling of classified information.
Threatening me with 400 years in prison for possessing my own presidential papers, which just about every other president has done, is one of the most outrageous and vicious legal theories ever put forward in an American court of law.
This marks the first time a president has been charged with federal crimes in U.S. history. Trump pled not guilty to all of them. He celebrated his birthday surrounded by supporters, using the charges as a campaign rallying cry.
And I am the only one that can save this nation because you know they're not coming after me, they're coming after you, and I just happen to be standing in their way, and I will never be moving.
Trump faces 3 other investigations, but remains the clear frontrunner in the 2024 Republican primary. In elections here at home in Toronto, the campaign that has seen more than 100 candidates is moving into the final stretch. Advanced voting closed yesterday. The latest poll from Liaison Strategies shows Olivia Chow remains the frontrunner to become the city's new mayor. More than a third of decided voters say they favor Chow, followed by former police chief Mark Saunders with 15% support. The poll also shows a rise in support for Anthony Furey at 9%, an increase of 3% from the previous poll. Torontonians head to the polls on June 26th. In the meantime, one mayoral candidate is facing potential charges for uttering death threats. Toronto police confirmed on Tuesday Chris Sokoccia, known as Chris Sky, surrendered himself to police after allegedly uttering death threats. The alleged victim in this recent instance has not yet been named. Sky was previously charged back in 2021 for allegedly making death threats toward Ontario Premier Doug Ford. He also made headlines during the COVID-19 pandemic for organizing protests against vaccination and mask mandates. Halo Halo Festival in Brampton honors Filipino Independence Day. Mohammed Hamza takes us to the celebration.
The city of Brampton hosts the Halo Halo Festival at City Hall to commemorate the Independence Day of the Philippines. The event at Canvillian Square is organized to remember the national heroes of the Filipino community and to celebrate their food, culture and music. The event provides an opportunity to enjoy traditional Filipino food and meet with people of the same ethnic background.
So my favorite part of celebrating Halo Halo party is of course the food. I feel like I'm in Philippines, which is the Halo Halo, the lumpia, the kwek and others, and also to connect with the Filipinos who live here in Brampton.
For some people, the traditional Filipino dance in which bamboo sticks are used was their favorite part of the festival.
One of my favorite traditions would be they're dancing it's a Filipino dance called tinikling, and they use bamboo sticks. It's very, I want to say hard because they open and close the bamboo sticks and you have to make sure your ankles don't get caught. So that's probably one of them.
The Filipino community celebrates their independence from Spanish and Japanese rule, reclaiming their cultural identity and commemorating their historic struggle against colonialism and cultural imperialism.
And our roots, just like the bamboo tree, are so strong in the ground that now we are growing very, very quickly. And as you can see today, we are all smiling and celebrating with joy.
The Halo Halo Festival served as a powerful reminder of the Filipino community's resilience, cultural pride, and unwavering spirit that continues to thrive in Brampton. From Humber News, I am Mohammed Hamza.
And June is Pride Month, with a number of events across the city. Some flocked to a Toronto tattoo shop to celebrate. Alexa Gregoris has this story.
On this sunny Saturday at True Tattoo Studio on Dupont Street, people started their Pride Month right by lining up to get $60 Pride-themed tattoo designs or custom art pieces. True offered everything from tattoos and piercings, tooth gems, and nail art. Local photographer Riza got a flash art piece and custom Montserrat design to commemorate her 2023 Pride.
I really like the idea of stepping out of your comfort zone. So it's like at least coming out of a box and being free and try it. And then the lover, I love love. I have a big heart, I think, I hope, and yeah, I just want to spread it as much as I can.
The day was full of music and the gathering of community. True Tattoo Studio gained a lot of attention for the event over social media, and the Pride promotion made getting tattoos more accessible for a lot of people.
I heard about the event through a friend on Instagram, and I decided to come show my support and get some nice cheap tattoos.
True Tattoo Studio is a queer BIPOC owned and operated space that prides itself on accountability and community. And what's Pride Month without community? I'm Alexa Gregorius, Humber News.
It's been a historic week in international sports, and a number of Canadians are leaving their mark. Here to bring us the latest is Scott McLaughlin. Scott?
Yeah, that's right, Tessa. Canada has a new NBA champion after the Denver Nuggets defeated the Miami Heat in Game 5 on Monday.
I couldn't really hold it in. It was just a surreal moment, and everything was hitting. You know what I'm saying? Like, everything was hitting at once, from the journey to the celebration with the guys to enjoying the moment to looking back on the rehab to looking back as myself as a kid, as the other viewer.
Kitchener native Jamal Murray became just the 9th Canadian to ever host the Larry O'Brien Trophy. Murray helped lead the Nuggets by averaging over 20 points and 10 assists per game. He is the 4th player to ever accomplish this feat and the 1st Canadian to pull it off. Watch parties across the GTA and Kitchener-Waterloo area celebrated Murray's victory. In other NBA news, the Toronto Raptors officially welcomed a new face. In a press conference at Scotiabank Arena, the Raptors announced that Darko Rajakovic would be taking the reins of the franchise. Rajakovic previously served as the assistant coach in Memphis, Phoenix, and Oklahoma City. In the press conference, Raptors president Masai Ujiri had this to say.
It's such an honor after a long process choosing what we feel is the right fit and an incredible coach with great passion.
Rajakovic will be replacing Nick Nurse, who was fired back in April.
Has been part of.
Nick Taylor also made history this past week, becoming the first Canadian in almost 50 years to win the RBC Canadian Open.
Left the flag stick in with the maple leaf flag. Good pace. Are you serious? Oh my goodness! Glorious and free!
Taylor made this incredible 72-foot putt on the 4th hole of a sudden death playoff to take the title. He finished the tournament an impressive 17 under, edging out England's Tommy Fleetwood. Taylor now looks ahead to the U.S. Open next week as he continues his chase for a PGA Championship. And finally, a Canadian soccer legend is calling it quits. 6-time National Player of the Year Atiba Hutchinson announced yesterday that this weekend he would be playing in his final tournament for Team Canada. The 40-year-old Brampton native began his professional career in 2002 with the York Region Shooters. Since then, he has become the most capped Canadian player in history, with over 100 international games under his belt. And that's it for sports. Now we turn to our weather team for an update on the conditions. Asma?
Thanks, Scott. The recent rain has been really welcoming for those who have been affected by the forest fires across the country. Let's take a look at our 3-day forecast. Today will be a high of 20 degrees with a low of 12. You can expect a chance of showers throughout the day with a risk of thunderstorms in the afternoon. Tomorrow will be a high of 22 degrees with a low of 12, seeing similar conditions as today, with a chance of showers and risk of thunderstorms. On Friday, we will catch a break from the rain with a mix of sun and cloud, with a high of 23 degrees and a low of 11. The showers will continue on for just a little bit longer, but as you end your week, we're going to see lots of sunshine. Back to you, Tessa.
Thanks for the updates, Asma. Canada's Wonderland just unveiled a new ride for thrill seekers, and it's the first of its kind. Maria Castaigne has more.
Canada's Wonderland recently welcomed their newest addition to the roller coaster collection, introducing the Tundra Twister. The pendulum-style flat ride has riders twisting and twirling while it rotates a full 360 degrees in the air at 75 kilometers per hour. Grace Peacock, the park's director of communications, says that the Tundra Twister is the first of its kind across Canada.
It's actually a prototype. It's been made by the Dutch manufacturer Mondial, who we've worked with before. They built Riptide, they built Shockwave, Cyclone, Windseeker, and this new ride is a prototype from them, so they've never built it anywhere before.
Some riders, though, were unsure if it delivered the right amount of thrill they were looking for.
It was fun. I was really excited, kind of expecting more, to be honest, because I thought it would be more like Cyclone, right? Yeah, Cyclone is more like of a stomach drop. This one's more like, it's a gradual kind of build up. There was some couple seconds where you're like, the height and being upside down. Yeah.
Whether it's not enough or too much thrill, the rides at Canada's Wonderland has something for everyone to enjoy.
I think, everyone has special memories about Canada's Wonderland, right? Like the park has touched so many people across generations. I can remember coming here as a child with my family, being a teenager coming here with my seasons pass, and now I bring my own children. So I think it's a generational park, but also for like a whole new audience of new immigrants who are moving to the area to experience the park for the first time. It's just a place of wonderment, and there really is something for everyone.
The Tundra Twister at Canada's Wonderland is now open for all visitors to enjoy and ride, just like myself. For Humber News, I'm Maria Castaigne.
That's all for today. I'm Tessa Bennett. Humber News is written and produced by the students in the journalism program. For more coverage, visit our website humbernews.ca and follow us on Twitter at HumberJRNL. We'll see you again next time.